While we are very close to the spring and summer season in Michigan, many homeowners would like to list property during that time. Here's a few tips and advice for you to sell your house very quick and get best value for your property. So, number one, the curb appeal and the exterior of the property. That's the first impression. First look, buyer gonna look at the property from outside, try to mow the grass, clean the gutters, power wash the house if it's needed, add a few cute plants in front of the property or flowers to give it the real nice look. So this is the first tips. Number two, the pricing. Price the property with the market value. Please don't overprice your house. When you go with the real market value, you're gonna have many real buyer with this market value looking for a property, and you may have a competition and you may get what you want or over asking. While if you priced it over asking, you kicking away many qualified buyer with this budget, your house gonna last in the market for many days. Then you have to reduce the price, and that's gonna affect your house value or best offer or the competition. So listen to your agent advice and price it with the market value. Number three, inside the properties and how to organize it, how to prepare for showing. Also, let's talk about showing time. You need to be flexible in your schedule and plan ahead for many showing evening and weekend. That's the time when most buyers would like to see the property after work hours. So you need to be flexible along with your schedule, plan ahead before you go active and make the house online in a market, because if you left it for a long time in a market and less showing, that also affects the house value, because many days in a market and limited showing. For families who have a pet in a house, try your best to take the pet away during showing hours to give freedom for the buyer to rent property without have to worry about pet running away when they open the door or any of that. So in this tips, it's recommended, it's advised. So if you can't do it, it's okay, but highly recommend to remove the pet during showing time. Inside the house, highly recommended, clean house, organize, fresh smell, use a candle, air freshener. The kitchen, try your best to show the kitchen top empty, clean the sink, the house, flooring, everything as much as possible. And that show the buyer, that's the seller, taking care of the property and maintain it very well. And that affect the offer you're getting. Also, the storage closet, if you have lots of stuff, try to limit the clothes and things that you don't need, put them in a suitcase, prepare it, leave it in a garage. Extra things, extra decorative items, furniture not needed, that's taking big space from the property or making the living room look smaller. Try to reduce this amount, organize many things you don't need, and organize these boxes in a garage to show the buyer that you are ready to move in and many things already organized and the house really look nice. Home staging if possible. If you can, play around with your furniture. If you live in a property, try to move the furniture around to make it look really nice and give the welcoming home feeling for the buyers. If you don't live in a property and the house empty, that's perfect, because the buyer can have access at the property at any time and think about the decor and the design they want. It's fine. If you don't have to move from the property to sell it, I get asked this question a lot from seller. They think they have to move before they sell it. No, you don't have to. However, you need to be flexible with your schedule, and also you need to be organized and expect appointment at any time. This will help you sell your house quicker when you have more buyer access to your property, when the house be nice and organized, when it priced with the real market value. Also, I did video before to talk about the points you need to pay attention to before inspection, this area that an inspector gonna focus on, and the buyer gonna really be freaking out if they find any of these has an issue. There is other video talking about these points, but this video just quick about the cosmetic, the organization, and how to make the house look nice and prepare for showing. And while we talked about the staging, pay attention about the virtual staging. I know for empty houses, sometimes the agent offer to the owner to add virtual staging like furniture in a house. It's okay if you do that without changing the layout of the property, without changing the true fact. Like if you have a carpet, show the carpet, don't show hardwood floor. If you have, let's say, gray wall, don't show it in different colors, because I see sometimes sometimes pictures get touring property, then they say that's absolutely different than the pictures. So try to talk with your agent, and I highly advise you, if you do virtual staging with your agent, try to make it realistic with the real pictures of the property. And the final tips, for sure, work with a professional agent to market the house with the real value. Real market value is not online. It's not something you find during you search on an app. You need to check with real estate agent. That's exactly what the lender gonna do, send appraiser to check the house and check the house value before they approve the mortgage for the buyer. So you need to have this agent come in person, look at the property, look at the things that's done in a house, and compare it with house similar with this criteria: size, layout, and many things. Take in concern also, we look at the sold data, not what listed around you, because sometimes people listed the houses really with wrong values, so we don't compare with that. Pay attention, work with a professional agent to hold your back and to advise you to not kick away the right buyer and sell your house with best value. And if you plan to sell your house, let's connect. I would like to come have a tour in your property, give you the right tips and advice, evaluate your house, and help you list it and sell it with best price. Good luck all, and see you in another video.